Hello and welcome. I am so excited that you are here joining us for our third annual Power of the Purse auction event. Although this is our first virtual event, and you'll probably see why it'll probably be our last virtual event, and it all has to do with the talent in front of the camera, not the talent behind the camera. We're just thrilled. Paige and I are thrilled that you could join us at the event today, that our club was able to make the necessary adjustments, that we could bring this to you virtually, because it supports all of the programs that Soroptimist Oak Harbor does in our community, locally and globally, that improves the lives of women and girls. And before we go any further, I would like to raise a glass in a toast. And so, Paige, if you have your glass. Normally, we would have a wonderful signature cocktail if we were in person. So cheers to everybody there, and cheers to the group behind the camera. Thank you so much, Jim and Sue Riney. There was my first edit that we'll have to edit out. Sue and Jim Riney for being the absolute best and making us look somewhat okay. Cheers to you. And Paige, I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. So Stephanie and I certainly miss being with all of you in person, and it's been a big learning curve for us to switch to this newfangled live stream option. So forgive us if we sound a little bit like we're interrupting each other. The delay in hearing things is real. And I personally have a newfound respect for all of those news anchors and people who come to us live from wherever they are. We have a lot in store for you today. You will hear from our club's co-presidents, Kathy Dahl and Terry Gardner. And I can't wait to hear from this year's winner of our Live Your Dream Award. And this award is a grant that helps women who are returning to school, and they have had tremendous obstacles to overcome. And y'all will hear more about that later. What else, Stephanie?
And I was pausing for dramatic effect to make sure I didn't accidentally step on Paige there as she was talking. Now we're going to share with you how you can make a direct donation to all of our awards and scholarship programs that we support, and it's called Raise the Paddle. Raise the Paddle, you'll see it on your screen. It says donate now. So at any time during our time together today, you just want to throw some money at us, we'd greatly appreciate it. You can click on the Raise the Paddle now. Let me talk a little bit about the rules. I get to be the dry accountant that talks like Ernst & Young at all the award shows. We have 3 basic rules. And the first rule, it's an easy one, and it should be one that y'all should be able to do. It's called bid high and bid often. Do all of this while you're watching Paige and I and watching the videos, because guess what? The more you bid, the faster we'll be done, and you won't have to listen to all of our shtick for the next hour or so. Rule number 2, if you haven't registered yet, you got to do it right now. So again, you're on the website. It's up at the very top. It says register now. Very easy to get your information in. It's right there on the home page. You're going to want to do that so you can take advantage of bidding on the live auction items that we'll be showcasing. And by the way, the bidding has already started and it's getting pretty active. And that's the way you can raise the paddle to donate now. The third rule is all live, silent, and what's in your wallet packages, all of those silent and blah, blah, blah. I'm stumbling over my words here, Paige. Too much ginger ale, I guess. All of our live, silent, what's in your would-be wallet auction packages. There you go. All of those are going to be available for pickup today. So today is Saturday, February 6th at the Whidbey Playhouse, which is located at 730 Southeast Midway Boulevard here in downtown Oak Harbor. We're going to be there today from 2:30 till 5:30 for you to pick up your items. We're doing it all socially distanced. We'll have someone come out and greet you and do all of that good stuff. Now here, I'll call it Rule 3.A. You don't get your stuff until you actually pay. So one thing that might be confusing is if you've given us your credit card information on the website, which is totally secure, and I mean that sincerely, it doesn't automatically charge your card until you go in and say, I'm ready to pay. So once you get the notification that you were the high bidder and you're good to go, make sure you pay, and then we'll be able to release all your great stuff to you. Now, if you don't come pick up your stuff, we might be inclined to re-auction it off just so that we can make more money. Okay, really, I'm kidding on that one. We will contact you to make arrangements for delivery or however it is we need to get it to you. But we really do hope that you'll come by today to pick it up, because today is the only day to pick up your items at the Whidbey Playhouse. They will not be there after today. Paige, did I forget anything?
I don't think so. Oh, wait. We do need to share why we are wearing these pink boas and the tiara. So a few years ago, a few of us got together to form the LLC Bippity, Boppity, and Boo. Fairy godmothers intent on helping women and girls live their dreams through our very first Power of the Purse auction. Since then, Bippity left to pursue her own dream of being a fortune cookie writer, which has left us with Boppity and Boo. So we're your hosts for today's event. And without further ado, let's hear from our out of this world Soroptimist co-presidents, Kathy and Terry.
Hi, I'm Kathy Dahl.
And I'm Terry Gardner. We're co-presidents of Soroptimist International of Oak Harbor this year.
We want to welcome you to the third annual Power of the Purse auction. Our previous two auctions were highly successful due to the huge participation of our community. We just couldn't let this year go by, and we didn't want to miss the opportunity to put fun in fundraising. So we are bringing it to you virtually.
It takes a dedicated group to shift a successful fundraiser from in-person to virtual. We want to thank our two co-chairs, Stephanie Smith and Paige Bates, as well as their entire committee for doing a fabulous job putting this event together. A big thank you to our $1,000 level Chanel sponsors, Kathy Phillips of Remax Properties and Rogers, Rishi and Dahl of Homes for Rent. You'll hear more about our other sponsors throughout the event. Our sponsors have helped us kickstart this event with a bang.
We want to congratulate the winning bidders of the auction events that closed yesterday. We cannot thank you enough for your support of our club and our mission. Our mission is improving the lives of women and girls through programs leading to social and economic empowerment.
Through your support, you're helping us with our awards and scholarships programs, which include the Live Your Dream Awards and our Oak Harbor High School scholarships for senior girls, and our scholarships for women and girls who are earning their certification at a community college or trade.
We truly hope that you will enjoy the virtual Power of the Purse auction.
And we once again thank you for your loyal support.
Thank you.
I think they had a lot more rehearsal time than we did, Stephanie. So it takes a village to put on a successful fundraiser, and this year we are so fortunate to have received some amazing support from many individuals and businesses who are serving as sponsors. This means they gave us money. So let's start with the big Yahoo for Island Thrift. We heard yesterday that they approved our grant request for the auction and have awarded us $5,000 in matching funds. That means that you need to raise the paddle with your donations in support of our awards and scholarships. At the Chanel level, donating $1,000 each, a huge thank you to Rogers, Riche, and Dahl from Homes for Rent and Kathy Phillips from Acorn Properties. At the Louis Vuitton level, donating $500 each, a shout out to Christy Anderson from Island Aesthetics and Dermatology, Carmen Landry from State Farm in Oak Harbor, and People's Bank of Oak Harbor and the Swinomish Casino. Stephanie, who else deserves a shout out?
Thanks, Paige. And we've got a couple of other sponsors that we want to add too. And before I start that, in true Whidbey Island fashion, the winds are picking up. So I just want to share with the group, if all of a sudden Paige and I disappear, It's not your camera, it's not your setting, it's probably that the wind took us down. And I'm sharing that because there was a huge wind gust when you mentioned the Swinomish casino page. And with that, maybe it's because that casino sponsorship is because of the great support I myself has personally provided to the casino over the years. But back to our sponsors, you know, all of those fabulous cakes that we auctioned off yesterday. Well, a huge thank you to our decadent dessert sponsors, Linda Carter and Lynn Bankowski of Alaska USA Mortgage Company. They each donated $500. And as you can see on the screen, we had another sponsorship level called the Prada level. Each of these individuals or businesses donated $250 towards the Power of the Purse auction. And at that same dollar amount, we have our Divine dessert level sponsors that also helped those fabulous cakes come to life. And speaking of those cakes, a special thank you to Kathy Reed of Forget Me Not Cake Company, because it was her creative culinary skills that were definitely on display in each and every cake that you saw on our website and when they were actually delivered. And I was fortunate to receive one of those cakes, and it was, well, it's on my hips right now. Anyways, speaking of desserts, Paige, we raised $1,350 in our dessert auction. And as I mentioned, they've all been delivered. The silent auction that closed last night at midnight made $3,670 on all of those fantastic packages. And let me tell you, there was some hot and heavy bidding going on at the very end, because I placed a bid at 11:30 and was very disappointed to see this morning that I was outbid because I thought I had it in the bag. Paige, why don't you tell us a little bit about what's in your Would-Be wallet?
Sure. So last year we tried something a little different, and we had a raffle in addition to our auction items. We had wanted to do that this year, but there was something about rules and internet gambling. So we decided instead to showcase and honor our local Whidbey Island small businesses by adding products and services to each of the 7 wallets in the What's in Your Whidbey Wallet category. 7 lucky people were the winning bidders, and we raised $1,800. And now I'm excited to shine the light on our first live auction item. Live auction item 101, Tony's Texas Barbecue Party for 10. And before I do that, just a reminder that all of you should be bidding now and often as we are highlighting these packages. All right, y'all. Being from Texas, I can tell you Tony and I know a little something about barbecue. So I know he can't wait to bring the lucky winner of this auction item a party for 10, which includes his tender and delicious slow smoked whole beef brisket. And by slow smoked, I mean these briskets can take up to 17 hours to prepare. But that's not all. Oh no, you will also be treated to his juicy turkey breast and flown in direct from Austin, Texas, and the Texas Sausage Company, the most mouth-watering smoked sausage you ever tasted. All this along with homemade barbecue sauces and fixins, including poblano mac and cheese, baked beans with pork belly bites, and for dessert, how about some cherry Dr. Pepper cupcakes, a Dallas, Texas favorite? And that's not all. You will also receive a charbroil gas patio grill, a cooler for all your beverages, and this is where you grab your striking red Furla leather tote, head out to Safeway with your $100 gift card to fill that cooler with all you need to entertain your guests. I guarantee this will be a lip-smacking good time with this barbecue party.
Paige, that was fantastic. And while you were sharing, I went out and took a look, and right now the high bid is at $650. And let me tell you, that is cheap, because I've had some of Tony's famous barbecue. So if you're watching this now, y'all better get out there and start. Remember that rule number 1, bid high and bid often, because it's some great stuff there. And I have the honor of introducing and talking about live auction item number 102 called Backyard Family Fun, and it's a Seahawk theme. And let me tell you a little history about the cornhole board that you're seeing there. You saw on the website, and I will tell you the picture does not do it justice. This cornhole board game was custom made by Dave Poland out of Olympia, Washington. He makes these professionally for people who play cornhole professionally. And I'm sure y'all are sitting there going, who knew that there was a professional league of cornhole players? Well, you know, last summer there wasn't a whole lot of sporting events going on, and I'm a huge sport fan and I have to watch anything. And as I was channel surfing, I came across, I can't even remember which network it was, but it was the Johnsonville Sausage Cornhole Championship. And these people were intense as they were playing. And coincidentally, my nephew last summer, as his high school graduation gift, Dave made for him a custom cornhole board with Central Washington University on it. So a shout out to my sister, Jennifer, for connecting me with Dave and for their generous donation of the cornhole board. Now, as we said, Seahawk themed, so it comes with a wonderful Seahawk cooler. It comes with Seahawk solo cups, a Seahawk tote. I think you're getting the theme here. We've also included a $50 card from Hagen's where you can go out and, as Paige said with the Texas barbecue, you can fill it with whatever beverages you would like with that $50 or buy snacks, whatever it is that you'd like to do. Because again, we have some rules and regulations that don't allow us to do that ourselves in the way that we would normally like to do it. But fantastic package. And right, at least as of 8 o'clock this morning, the high bid on that package was only $400. And so this is family fun year round. So take a look at that and let's start bidding on that one. Paige, I also want to bring to the group live auction item number 103 as well. We call this one Sailing the Friendly Seas. And it starts off with that beautiful Patricia Nash straw handbag with the scarf with it. And you and 11 of your friends. So again, new math, that's 12 people. So for 12 people, you get a 2-hour cruise. Don't confuse it with 3 hours in Gilligan's, but it's a 2-hour cruise around Penn Cove aboard a schooner SUVA or SUVA. Wonderful, wonderful experience. Chow's of Coopville has also arranged to provide us with some light appetizer, lunch, and platters for your trip. There's some fabulous non-alcoholic beverages to go with it because we trust that you can bring your own for that trip. And this is an amazing, and what a fun time to do this. You've got a lengthy time to be able to redeem the certificate for this, and it would be a lot of great fun to check out Penn Cove. And the last time I checked on this one, the high bid was $650. So let's get out there and start bidding on that one. And so with that, Paige, I believe I turn it back over to you.
Yes, you do. And that schooner is gorgeous. I myself can envision wrapping that scarf around my head, donning some fabulous sunglasses, and tapping into my inner Jackie Onassis as I lounge on that beautiful vessel for a fun tour of Penn Cove. Okay, y'all, we are now at item 104, day to night. This package comes complete with a sophisticated black and white large Kate Spade handbag along with a matching credit card wallet. Perfect for heading out to work, or add a little extra bling with your crystal Y necklace, white and gray statement scarf, and you're ready for a night out with your favorite person for dinner at Fraser's Gourmet Hideaway with your $100 gift certificate. After dinner, you can head over to the newly remodeled Oak Harbor Cinema with your included movie tickets. And I believe as of this morning, that package is sitting at $350. So please go in and bid. So let's keep bidding on the packages we just shared. We fundraise, so we have enough money to support our awards and scholarships and other programs that impact our community and women and girls. Our Live Your Dream Award is a cash grant given to women who are going back to school to earn a degree or trade certification. This individual would be the primary financial supporter of her family and dependents. The women who receive this grant normally have had to deal with life circumstances that many of us can't even imagine, including sexual abuse, domestic violence, addiction, homelessness, and more. They desire an education so that they can improve their financial situation, which helps improve their family situation. We're going to hear from our first recipient, Sky June. I don't want to take anything away from her voice, but as you listen, you will hear her resiliency and drive. She is currently enrolled at Skagit Valley College.
My name is Sky June, and I have just recently won the Live Your Dreams award. This dream is really important to help women such as myself who have gone through tremendous things in our lives. I was homeless from the time I was 14 years old until I was 30. Before that, I was in multiple foster homes since the time I was 6 years old. I grew up with a broken family. My mom was an addict. When I was young, she kind of decided it was a good idea to groom both me and my sister for prostitution when we were really young. So you can say some of the struggles I've been through has been really rough from the time I was a child. I grew up on the streets of Portland from the time I was 14 until I came to Washington when I was 18 years old. I've been all over from, Spokane, Seattle. I started my addiction when I was 18. From there on, I did go in and out of the prison system, in and out of the jail system. And truth be told, because of the cards that I was dealt, I didn't really think there was really any hope for me. I had lost a child when I was 20 years old, which sent me even deeper into my addiction. I had a child when I was 21 years old that I gave up for adoption because I did not feel I was fit to be a mother. And then I had my 13-year-old when I was 29. And because of my addiction and situations that I had put both myself and my child in, I ended up going back to jail and losing her. That was a light bulb moment for me that I could not continue this life. I put myself into a 6-month residential treatment facility. Altogether, I did a year of really hard treatment to learn who I could be and what life was really all about. It wasn't until about 2 years ago, I decided to start working on the path to go to school. I've been working in a residential treatment facility. In fact, the one that I actually went to about 5 years ago. And like I said, 2 years ago, I decided I was going to start pursuing a career in becoming a substance abuse counselor. I put this into motion last year, and I'm actually looking at graduating and going into get my bachelor's here starting next January. I'm the sole provider for my family. I work full time. I go to school full time. It's really rough. I didn't realize how hard work all of this really is. And to have folks out there who are willing to support women like myself is amazing. And never in a million years did I think that there was people who would look past the stigma of addiction and the things that we experience in our addiction and actually want to give us women a chance without judgment. And I can't thank you all enough and tell you guys how much it means to somebody like me.
I have to share, this is the second time that I've seen the video. And I apologize for getting a little emotional. But this is why we do the work that we do. I hope that you heard strength in her voice, strengthen her resolve to do better, be better, find that path not only to help herself and her family, but what she shared, the type of work she wants to do and why she's going back to school. I know it's easy to sit back in a seat of judgment and talk about decisions that people have made. Um, I myself have never experienced anything remotely close to what she has just shared with us. But I believe that empowered women, we empower other women. And we are here to lift her up, to raise her up. And as she shared, the money absolutely is a tremendous help to her, but it was our belief that she could achieve everything that she wants to achieve. That's why we're here. Um, I hope her story has moved you as much as it has moved Paige and I. I mean, I can see Paige kind of, wiping the tears as well. And now is the time to go out to raise the paddle. We have a great opportunity with the Island Thrift $5,000 matching grant that they have provided to us. But we need you to support us with that. We need you to get out there and raise the paddle and make your donation. This stays open until 1:30 today. So if you want to reach out to any of your friends and family who might not be watching us right now, encourage them to get on to the Power of the Purse auction website to register and make their donation. We would absolutely greatly appreciate that. I'm going to collect myself here, kind of wipe my face a minute, and I'm going to turn it back over to Paige. So Paige, you can take us through our next live auction item.
Okay, thank you, Stephanie. And yes, that was very powerful. And so let's switch gears and get back to shining the spotlight on our live auction items. Remember, the more money we raise, the more women like Sky we can help. So our next live auction item is Live 105. Guys will play while we shop. And okay, are y'all seeing the purse on the screen? I mean, seriously, it is so darling and sure to make a statement as you get a lot of oohs and ahs at the Casual House with your $100 gift certificate. And after you've done a little retail therapy, you can head on over to Relax with your $200 gift certificate at Island Aesthetics and Dermatology, where you can experience your rejuvenating facial and then wrap up your day at Carla's Sheer Inspiration with your $50 gift certificate and treat yourself to a mani-pedi or some other lovely service. And don't feel guilty with all the pampering because you've sent the fellas out for a round of golf for 4 with power carts at the Gallery Golf Course. Your favorite someone will be the hit with all those guys as he treats them to a tasty beverage from their single tap 5-liter kegerator, complete with growler and gift card from Whidbey Beer Works.
I have to tell you, Paige, I think that's amazing. And one of the cool things that I liked about it is that once you rejuvenate yourself, whoever's gone golfing has gone golfing, you still have something that you can leverage for all the at-home parties that you might be having in the future. Because believe me, people, we will be getting back together. That time will come, and that kegerator sounds really cool. And I hope y'all were just kind of adding up even just the value of those gift certificates alone. This is a deal and a half. I think, as I said this morning when I looked at it, the bid was only at $500. So this is a gift that'll keep on giving. So we encourage you to get out there and do that. I'm excited to talk a little bit about a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And before I do that, I was attempting to multitask and check out the website, because Paige and I have access to see how the bidding is going. And the last time I checked, it could be higher now, but the Sailing the Friendly Seas was up to $850. So we're starting to get a lot of action on the packages. So we appreciate that very much. Well, let's talk about A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. And of course, this does remind us of Mr. Rogers, and during everything that we all have been going through over the last year, you know, one of the things that really resonates with me about Mr. Rogers is remember the helpers. That wherever something is happening and you see bad things happening, there are always people who will run towards that in an effort to help. So always remember the helpers. And we view ourselves as helpers because we're helping the women and girls in our communities achieve their dreams. Now, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood for you is a wonderful way to look outside and at that beautiful arbor and gate that was donated by Mallard's Landing. And it is beautiful. You can place that anywhere in your yard. They also donated to us, and the picture doesn't quite give it justice, but you'll see the circular, it's Haitian art, and it's made out of a steel drum. It is magnificent. You could place that indoors or outdoors, depending on what you wanted to do with that. We always anchor everything with a beautiful handbag, and this Patricia Nash leather purse with a floral design on it isn't any different. And so grateful to the greenhouse for the very cool planter. They've been holding on to that planter for us because it has the beautiful flowers are being kept in the cooler. So we'll have that ready for delivery today. But again, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood with this particular package. And now I want to talk a little bit about, I like how we call this one too, Lady in Red. And I refer to this as ooh la la, and take a look at those meatballs. This has a beautiful, I'm a Brighton gal, and I love Brighton. And so it's got a Brighton, it's called Barbados is the line, Barbados Red Hobo handbag. And we've provided some cookware for you, some LED candles. But the cool thing about this one, every year, this is so popular. We are so grateful to Jackie Huerta of Zanini's Catering. She's just opened up her storefront deli right underneath of Fraser's. The food is magnificent. And Jackie has, again, generously donated a gourmet Italian dinner for 8. And that is a part of this package. Now, right now, again, when I checked it this morning, let me double check here. I think the bidding is at about 700. It could have gone up a little bit more. I will tell you, Jackie has agreed that if we get $1,000 bid on this package alone, she will do a second Italian dinner for 8 for $1,000. That's because she believes in our mission. She believes in the programs that we do. But in order to offer the second one, the second bidder below the top bidder at 1,000 would have to agree to the $1,000 for that. And you can reach out to us through our we'll find out how to get a hold of you on that one. We'll be watching the bidding. But the key is we have to have a top bid at 1,000. And if somebody else comes in at 1,000, Jackie is willing to do another catered Italian dinner for that. Paige and I have benefited from it. It is absolutely, it's delicious. It's great camaraderie to interact with all your friends, your family, or whoever it is you want to invite over for dinner. So that's just a little bit about what we're referring to as the Lady in Red. And so I think with that, Paige, I'm going to turn it back over to you to talk about our next item.
Thank you, Stephanie. And yes, Jackie's meals are just so delightful. So our next item is 108. Let's get lucky. Press your luck at the Soroptimist Casino and Lodge with your Brighton travel bags and blue Kate Spade crossbody purse. And this purse will be perfect for stashing all the cash you may win. Your dark blue purse with silver chain accent is perfect for hanging out at the slot machines or the gaming tables, and comes complete with a matching credit card holder. Indulge in some Godiva chocolates and press your luck at the Soroptimist Casino, including a 2-night stay and $100 dining card. And if you haven't tried the gourmet menu at 13 Moons, well, now is your chance, and you will not be disappointed. Lady Luck will most assuredly be on your side with this package. And now we're going to take a pause on our live spotlight, but you all keep bidding. Stephanie, share with us a little bit about our next Live Your Dream Award winner.
Thank you, Paige. I'm very happy to do so. Before I start that, I do want to say that I was trying to incognito take a look at the bidding, and the lady in red, so Jackie's Italian dinner, is up to $800. So keep bidding. You know, again, if we get it 1,000, we'll be able to do 2. But we want to bring to you, want to take a bit of a pause now. And as you heard earlier from Paige about the Live Your Dream Award and the fact that it's a cash grant and it's given to a woman who is pursuing her education. The thing that's important to know about all of the women that apply is that these are women who have faced many hardships and challenges challenges that you and I, as I said, we may never experience, and I hope that we never have to experience. Our next award winner, her name is Lacey Renee. And as you hear her story, I hope that you will reflect on what it means to feel safe and to feel secure, and how many of us are able to live our lives without fear as you hear her story. Lacey Renee is also attending Skagit Valley College, and I introduce you to Lacey Renee and her story.
Well, I was a fire rescue before my daughter was born. And then due to our situation, we decided to go back to college and get a self-supporting job that I could be indoors and have a stable routine. So that's what I've been doing the last few years. And thanks to Live Your Dream with the Soroptimist Club, I will be able to graduate this summer. We were informed that we would do our practicum, and during that time you can't work. So I was really upset about how I would pay for the rent. Because we live in a confidential address. So as I was worrying, I got a notice that I won the contest, and it was the exact amount needed to pay for the 3 months rent. I am getting my certified medical assistant, and then I'm hopefully going on to becoming a PA later on once I get myself and my daughter stabilized. But due to all the kindness and the generous people, we will be able to stay safe and graduate, and hopefully in the next year get a normal life and become self-supporting. So if I didn't graduate, it would have took another year to be self-sufficient, and if I had went back and finished my education. But due to the grant and the award from the contest, I will be able to stay safe and finish my college education. So that's something big. Well, I'm grateful to go back to college because now I can help her with her homework. So it's helped me and her, and we can be safe and we'll be self-sufficient. And now I can concentrate on graduating instead of being removed from the confidential address. So it's a blessing. So I'd like to take this moment to thank the Soroptimist Club and all of you kind, generous people that have donated to the Live Your Dream contest. It really does impact the whole family, and I can't believe that there are this many people that care. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Wow. Well, there was just so much about both of those ladies' statements that struck me. And of course, one of the things I think of is this past year, many days, the biggest decision I ever had to make was what loungewear I was going to wear and go sit on the couch and watch TV. And I see these ladies not just surviving, but they're thriving now. And I was struck by their thank you to us and so appreciative in us believing in them. And, you know, with that, now is the perfect opportunity for all of you to show how much you care about their continued success with our virtual Raise the Paddle. There are several monetary levels for you to invest in the success of more women like Sky and Lisa Renee. And that's really what it is. It's an investment in the future growth and success of strong women in our community. Stephanie?
Thank you, Paige and Sky and Lisa Renee. They're the reasons why I give to Soroptimist, why I support Soroptimist, why I continue to do the work that we do. I did have a moment, again, trying to multitask to take a look at where we're at with the Raise the Paddle. We're getting there. We're at almost $1,800. So we need $3,200 because I've got mad math skills. $3,200 more in the Raise the Paddle feature in order to get us to the point where we can fully enjoy the matching grant from Island Thrift. So now is the time to be generous and to share that. And I will add, now I don't play an accountant on TV either, and I'm not one in real life, but I do know for a fact that when you make a donation directly through something like a Raise the Paddle, that the full amount of your donation is tax deductible. When you're donating on auction items, the only amount that is tax deductible is the amount you pay over the value. So keep that in mind as well as your bidding, that the tax deduction happens with the bids that are over, the value, and the values are all listed out there. So again, we appreciate your continued support. Open up those wallets, keep the bids coming. And right now, I want to share with you a little bit about another live auction item that we have, item number 109, that is called Outdoor Spring Cleaning. And there might be many of us that once we can get back to normal and want to get out and about, I seriously doubt working in our yard will be the first thing we'll want to do. I think there's going to be a lot of us that are going to want to go out, have lunch, just do all sorts of things like that. And we have a fabulous individual, small business owner here on the island, Carlene Larson of Garden Works, who has generously donated a spring yard cleanup, which is 4 hours of spring yard cleanup that she will come to your yard and do. And this is amazing. With that, we also have a great local company called A Clean Streak. They have been a generous donor to us year after year. And so they are providing a $250 valued gift certificate that you can use towards window cleaning, gutter cleaning, washing the outside of your house, all the different services that they provide. And what a great way to spruce everything up as you get ready for spring. Now, we want you to walk away with something. And I'm going to give a shout out to Patty Cohen, one of our members, because this woman knows items to look for and to find, and she loves glass. She found these gorgeous, the glass daffodil and the glass grass blade, Island Arts glass. She found that along with the Savannah Market bag, which is just beautiful. So even after your yard is all taken care of, you can place the glass daffodil and grass in your yard. It comes with a rebar to go with it. And then you're ready to go out and go shopping for more stuff to put into your yard. So this is a fabulous outdoor spring cleaning package that allows you to get the work done without maybe having to do the work yourself. And so Paige, I think I'm going to turn it back over to you to talk about the next live auction package.
Yes, thank you. And I will say, of all of the packages, that was the one that I really wanted. And every time I go into bids, somebody is there to outbid me. So it's very popular. Keep that in mind when you're watching it. I also just saw a notification that that beautiful schooner trip is up to, I believe, $1,000. And so a lot of other
Wow.
people, I think, also wanted to tap into their inner Jackie Onassis with several of their favorite people. So now, for those of you who know me, I'm a huge fan of Michael Kors, and live item 110, You're Glowing, features a classic golden hued Michael Kors crossbody purse. This purse will not only remind you of how special you are, but you can take it with you and your $250 gift certificate to the Seaside Spa in Coopville for a little relaxation and indulgence. And not had enough pampering? No worries. You will have a $200 gift certificate to a rejuvenation facial and pre-care products from Island Aesthetics and Dermatology. And that will round out your wonderful day of beauty. And right now, I think, unless I'm mistaken, the bid for that is at $450, which is such a deal. So if you want that, you need to get in there soon and bid on it because it's just fabulous. And the final live item I'm going to share is number 111. Let's go Seahawks. Calling all 12s. You can secure that's two seats to a 2021 game to cheer our beloved Seahawks to victory. And remember, a coach is the key with your blue and tan coach shoulder bag, and you will be able to call all the best plays. Grab your Seahawks commuter mug and your game day scarf and head to the game with your clear Seahawks tote and go Hawks. The bid, I think, for that one now is $400. So again, if you want to jump in there and get those game day tickets, then you need to outbid someone. Stephanie?
You bet. And I'm double checking that page up. It's still sitting at 400. So you're going to want to jump on that. And the previous package that you talked about, Paige, is up to 500 now. So that's
Oh, great.
fantastic. And you mentioned the Sailing the Friendly Seas is at 1,000. And right now, Lady in Red is still sitting at 800. So again, for that Lady in Red, if we get a bid at 1,000, Jackie's willing to do a second one for $1,000 on that one. Before I showcase our final live auction item, again, and I know we're going to sound like broken records, but as we're watching the bidding happening with the Raise the Paddle, please do get out there and raise the paddle for us. It'll help women such as Lisa, Renee, and Sky to help live their dreams. So please do keep that in mind, especially when this bidding is over. Maybe you don't get a package that you wanted. And that bidding is available until 1:30, along with the live, or the donations are available until 1:30, just like the live auction packages. So with that, let's talk about the final live item, and it's item number 112. We called it Shine Bright. And I want to first acknowledge the wonderful hobo purse and wallet. You get the hobo dust bag that goes with it, generously donated by Chris Johnson from Casual House. And the picture doesn't quite do it as much justice. The color is called Whisper Blue. The leather on that is so soft. It's just a magnificent handbag to accompany this particular package. And here's where we've had some great small businesses or local businesses join us to bring this together. We know, especially here on Whidbey Island, with the wind, the dirt, the dust, everything that happens, it can be a little bit challenging to keep our cars as clean and sparkly as we would like to. So Les Schwab has donated that beautiful car care bucket filled with a variety of different, it's called Mother's products. And I'll be honest with you, my mother never washed a car, so I'm not quite sure where Mother's products comes from, but God bless her and thank her for putting all that together because it's a wonderful part of the package. We all know Woody's Car Wash, which is down off of the corner of Pioneer Highway 20 right there. Woody is a fantastic supporter in our local community. What you're seeing there is it's car washes for a year. He has put together car care cloths and everything you need to go through the car wash. You get a car wash once a month plus 2 additional very cool car wash packages that they'll do for you, but lots and lots of stuff donated from Woody's, but that'll keep your car nice and shiny with someone else kind of taking care of it for you for a year. And then the final item attached to this from Simple Car Company, Jason Flowers, there on the corner as you're heading out of town on the right-hand side next to Westgate Homes, another sponsor for us. But Simple Car Company, Jason is donating a professional auto detailing. And I don't know about you, but after the winter months, my inside of my car, between the mud, the dirt, the dust, and no matter what I try to do to get it clean, I just can't get it there. Jason will take care of that for you with an immaculate professional auto detailing. And this entire package, now I sound like I'm on The Price is Right. This entire package can be yours, or let's make a deal or something. But it's a nice way to wrap up our final live auction package that we have. So we encourage you to continue to bid on this one. This package, especially as we wrap up, brought to you by all of the amazing businesses that we have here in Oak Harbor. And when I last checked, the bid on this one was right at, I think, $475. So this is one that right now is going for a steal. So you need to bid up on that a bit too. And actually, Paige, I think I feel more like QVC. As we're talking about all these, wonderful packages that you have here. And as I'm looking at the clock, we're way ahead of schedule. And that is shocking whenever I'm involved with anything and I'm allowed to talk and speak. We said we'd be here till 1 o'clock, but we're ready to do our wrap up. Paige and I can do a song and dance, or if you donate more to the Raise the Paddle, we'll just kind of shut up and let you go on about your day. But we want to go ahead and wrap up, give you time back to your day, give you more time to get on the website, make those bids. And we're almost done. And it's our first live stream finale, but it's our 3rd annual Power of the Purse auction. It's been a lot of fun working on a virtual fundraiser. And I want to share with you, we had our concerns, we had our doubts, because we recognize that businesses and individuals that had donated to us over the years, it may be a struggle this year. I am amazed and so appreciative of the generosity of our community. We have raised more in our sponsorship dollars, which helps us underwrite the cost of the auction. It also provides us more money back into the community that we can donate. Amazing amount of dollars came in through our sponsorships. The generosity of our local businesses and the items that they were able to donate, and to our club members who really stepped up. And hopefully you saw a video that Kathy Phillips had done she was the first sponsor that came in at the Chanel level. And one of the things that Kathy had shared is that over the last year, so going into last year, it was a challenge because, we all plan vacations or we plan events that, it's going to cost us a little bit of money to do, but everything gets canceled. She had some disposable income that she wanted to make sure went to a good use. And she made the decision to become a sponsor for our auction. And we were so grateful for that. And many, many others were following suit. That's why I'm just kind of doing my last push for Raise the Paddle. Those bids will close at 1:30. And I will add, because I did have someone reach out and indicate they're not as comfortable paying for things over the internet via credit card. Believe me, I understand that. And if you want to make a Raise the Paddle donation, but you want to do it by check, you can write a check out to Soroptimist, Oak Harbor. And our mailing address is, and I'll say it real slow, P.O. Box 893, Oak Harbor, 98277. And if you would just make an indication, you can use the acronym POP for Power of the Purse. That way we know is coming in for the Raise the Paddle for the Power of the Purse. So we do have a couple of different ways for you to donate. And with that, Paige, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Yes. Thank you so much, Stephanie. And I will say, while you were talking, I was seeing some alerts on the screen, and that outdoor spring cleaning package, there was a little bit of a bidding war going on. So that was exciting to watch. And again, don't forget, today from 2:30 to 5:30, you can pick up your live, silent, and what's in your Whidbey wallet items at the Whidbey Playhouse. And that is at 730 Southeast Midway Boulevard in Oak Harbor. And also, please make sure, as Stephanie explained at the beginning of this, that you follow the checkout procedure online on the website before you come pick up your items. Because again, as she explained, just because you enter in your credit card number doesn't mean you're going to automatically be charged for those items you've won. You have to actually go in and accept the whatever box it is that you need to click on and accept so you can make your payment. And again, today from 2:30 to 5:30 to pick up your live, silent, and what's in your Whidbey wallet items. This is the only time you're going to have to pick up your stuff at this location. And just to remind you, we're practicing social distancing, so you will be greeted, frisked, ID checked, and then we'll have you sign up and give your stuff away. But seriously, thank you again so much. Thank you to my co-chair, Stephanie Smith. It's been lovely working with you behind the scenes. Thank you to Jim and Sue Riney. Thank you to our wonderful committee and the support of our club and community. And with that, that's a wrap. Thank you again to all of our sponsors, to Island Thrift, and we will see you guys next year. Fingers crossed. Hopefully we will actually be live. And we love all of you. Thank you. Thank you. And that's a wrap.